Well, it's almost Independence Day, and that means it's time for the EQT Three Rivers Regatta. This year, in addition to the powerboats and fireworks, visitors will have the opportunity to leave their mark on Point State Park by creating a 120-foot mural celebrating our region's environmental transformation. Michael Dongilli is Senior Vice President of ISM USA, the manager of the regatta, and Kyle Holbrook is the founder of MLK Murals, which is creating the art project in Point State Park. And welcome. Good to see both of you.
Thanks for having me, Bill. Appreciate it.
Yeah, another exciting year. A lot of cool stuff on it. 2 fireworks displays this year?
Yeah, 2 fireworks shows. Real excited about it. You know, the EQT Flashes of Freedom Fireworks Fantasia that happens on July 4th has really morphed into one of the largest fireworks shows in the country. And Pittsburgh supports a lot of that with the spectatorship that we get. Obviously, at that time, the crowds will swell to almost 400,000 people just for that day alone, you know. But we're excited about a show that we have on July 3rd, which is actually more of a what they call a close proximity fireworks show. We shot off the top of the Wyndham Grand Hotel.
Oh my! Okay.
So spectators can come, you know, as close as the front lawn of Point State Park and watch it and see it. It's a much more intimate experience.
Does it kind of rain down off the side
yeah,
of the hotel, or is it up on the roof?
Yeah, it's up on the roof, so the shells that actually go up in the air don't go up as high as they do on the 4th. Okay. But what people will see that'll be different are cascading, or what they call waterfall type effects coming down off the roof, and also chasers going across left to right on the roof itself. So
very cool.
Should be pretty interesting.
All done by what, homegrown Zambelli out of Newcastle?
Yeah, one
right?
of the first family of fireworks. Absolutely, Zambelli will be doing both shows this year.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Kyle, you're doing a little art in the park,
yes,
and as
yes,
part of the regatta. What's this mural all about?
Well, it's the Regatta Enviromural. It's presented by ImaginePittsburgh.com, and it's really exciting. I mean, this 120-foot canvas is going to be on a fence, and kids, families are going to have the opportunity to come and paint. They're going to get a section, a 6x6 section to paint, and they paint it, and then it will be attached to the wall, and each day people will see more and more of the mural completed, and by the time the fireworks, there'll be one completed mural that 2,400 participants helped to make. 2,400
of these squares covering 120 feet,
yes,
the whole
yes.
Three Rivers. Really
so it's
cool.
Almost a mosaic, but it'll be done in paint, and really excited about it.
That really is, and that's not the only children's activity, right? You got a beach down there.
Oh yeah, we got a beach. I mean, we've got over 200 tons of sand in the park, 160 of it going for the sand sculpture for Sensational, who's actually been in town for a couple of weeks putting that all together, and then we're one of only 2 inner cities to create a beach area, inner city beach area. The others along the Seine River in Paris, France. So 50 tons of sand go down along the Allegheny River steps, and we create a nice beach effect for those that can't get to the beach during the summer. You know, this is your opportunity to experience it firsthand. And then, of course, a complete kids zone where they can actually experience what Kyle's doing, along with a lot of other activities, inflatables and caricature artists and things of that sort.
Very cool. What do you do with all that sand when you're done with it?
It's a great story. You know, the sand itself actually comes from Beaver County here, so it's all homegrown, if you will. And then afterwards, when the sculpture is taken down, it all gets repurposed. It goes back into state parks to refresh the sand and beach areas in state parks.
Really, really cool. And how many people you think you're going to draw for? You mentioned 400,000 or so for the fireworks, yeah. But I think every day you got families and everybody else.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Powerboats and all the rest.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the average for the regatta is anywhere from 500,000 to 600,000 people, and if the weather is maintained, you know, we'll get every bit of that.
Well, the early forecast looks pretty good, at least as far as temperatures are concerned. So it ought to be delightful down there. Hundreds of thousands of people. So how do you manage if only 2,600 of them get a chance to paint a square?
Well, I mean, we anticipate it being, you know, mostly kids and families will want to do it together. And they come up and people will register, and they will get a number that correlates with the design. We'll have the design scaled off. So once they get their number, they'll be given a time to come back, and everybody will have 15 minutes to do their individual square. And there's a little room for interpretation because the square will correlate with the design. But say if it's green and blue, they might be able to sneak their name in there small. And the exciting thing about it is that we're partnering with CMU, the design center there, and they have this gigapan technology where people are going to actually be able to zoom in at the end and go on ImaginePittsburgh.com on the website and see their square and tell people about it and share it with others. Remember what they did at the regatta. It's the Enviromural. So all the imagery is about the environment in Pittsburgh and you know, the water and things that are regarded.
Really big part of the theming. You mentioned being careful stewards of the sand. You've got a beautifully restored park down there. I guess it's a wonderful way to celebrate the environmental transformation.
Oh, it really is. I mean, this will be the first time actually in 6 years that we'll actually have the entire park open for the event. with the fountain working and everything else. So we're pretty excited about being all in the park here this year.
Well, that's really cool. Well, I know you mentioned ImaginePittsburgh.com. As everybody knows, it's actually an initiative of the Allegheny Conference, which co-produces this show. And I know, Kyle, you volunteered to be an official ImaginePittsburgh.com neighbor. Yes. So we have your official I'm a Neighbor t-shirt you can wear during the regatta. And Michael, so you won't feel left out as a genuine Pittsburgher. You can have your very own ImaginePittsburgh.com t-shirt to enjoy.
I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully the weather won't be so hot that you'll feel like you need it. You can come dressed, you can enjoy, you can have fun. People need more information about what's ahead, the schedule and all that. Where do they find it?
Yeah, all up on the website at threeriversregatta.net. Everything you need to know about the regatta is all there.
Very good. threeriversregatta.net. Michael Dongilli, thank you so much from ISM USA. And Kyle Holbrook, enjoy. We'll be down to paint a little bit. That sounds fun.
Thanks so much, Bill.
Yeah. And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.